Welcome back, everyone. You see my t-shirt? This is impromptu, but it says kindness is free and life is great. And as we complete our series on creating your own grocery store in your own backyard or deck this week, I thought this was so appropriate. I went to my garden club this morning and got a lot of positive feedback, but I started thinking about the why, and we hear that so much in today's society, but it's still relevant. And I told you, if you listened to any or viewed any of the YouTubes I did this week, that one of the main reasons why I thought about this as far as autoimmune health is that there's so many recalls and so many warnings to the food that we eat. But for today's session of the series, I wanted to flip the script and talk about the wonderful why it's so important to create your own grocery store. And we're using that cliche is because what I'm really talking about is from seed to harvest, growing your own food so you know what's in it. And I'm going to sit down here. But basically, I thought instead of talk about, the recalls and all of that, let's talk about the why. And one of the things that's so important for autoimmune health is that we know what's going into our bodies. Inflammation is really horrible for autoimmune diseases. And actually, I've shared with you before, but inflammation is one of the constant things throughout any type of autoimmune disease, whether you're dealing with alopecia, lupus, MS, myositis, RA, and the list goes on and on. There are actually over 80 different types of autoimmune diseases that go from very debilitating and lead to death to being able to just manage your skin. So inflammation is a commonality. But when you are actually growing your own food, you have the ability to really nurture the ground that God has given us and know what's in your food. It's nutrients that will help us lower our inflammation. And I had shared with you before, just to really dig in the ground and see it grow and cultivate and then take it to your table. It really is an exciting venture. I do know it's not for everybody, but I'm here to encourage everyone to give it a try. And a really big news flash is that this is relevant for everyone, not just those of us who are dealing with an autoimmune disease. So I wanted to complete this week's series by telling you, yes, there are a lot of recalls. There are a lot of warnings with our food. I showed you how to check that on a consistent basis. But the flip side of that is that it's also rewarding. It's rewarding for our soul. It's rewarding for our bodies. It's rewarding for us just to be able to be mindful of what we have naturally right at this access to us. I mean, anybody can go into their backyard. Anyone can go to their deck. So I'm here to encourage you to create a grocery store in your own backyard. And even though this says kindness is free, life is good. Kindness is free, life is good. Create that grocery store for your mental wellness, for health and wellness, because over here, we love life and all things beautiful. Take a few minutes to look at how we've cultivated over here, and I'd love for you to stay on and subscribe for more tips and more information, because next week we're going to delve into some research that's going on in the world of autoimmune diseases. All right, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.
Sweet dreams are made of it. Who am I? It's your love tonight. Will you stop with it? Will you quit it? And we are never going home. Take my breath. Bad habits lead to late nights.